MyFitnessPal Breach, open heart surgery on the Terminator, and iOS 11.3. Hi, I'm Rob Anspach from Anspach Media, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 65 of What's Trending. If you're just tuning in, what I do is I take some of the trending subjects found on Facebook and give you my spin, my take, my thoughts, my opinion. Well, we got 3 of them today. Let's just jump right in. You know, we've talked about breaches with Equifax. We talked about breaches with Facebook. This one's a little different. This one is an app called MyFitnessPal. And it says MyFitnessPal security breach affects 150 million users. It says Under Armour reports. I guess Under Armour probably owns the MyFitnessPal app. It says the company alerted its app users 4 days after learning of the hack. And see, this is different than Facebook. Facebook took 4 years to notify consumers and only did so after congressional hearings brought to light that Facebook was responsible. Equifax took over a year to let people know that there was a hack and it affected millions of people in the United States. Under Armour took 4 days. As soon as they discovered that it happened, they quickly alerted. So what makes this one different is because Under Armour cares about, well, I don't know if it cares about, but they took proactive measures to ensure that consumers felt they were cared about. And that makes them a winner in my book. Now, I don't like it when anything gets hacked and your information is lost out, into the dark web. But I think that companies, when they notice, their property is hacked, that they notify people right away. So, just my thoughts. What do you think? I don't use MyFitnessPal app. I have no idea how it works. If you guys have ever used it, let me know your thoughts. And hopefully your information wasn't breached. Well, first words out of Schwarzenegger's mouth after open heart surgery. Can you guess what they were? I'm back. So it's kind of a take on his I'll be back famous phrase. But it says here, Arnold Schwarzenegger undergoes emergency open heart surgery. Has reported the Australian-born action movie star and former California governor was in stable condition after the procedure. Apparently they were fixing something, a valve or something, and it didn't go right. So the cardiac team stepped in, took care of him, opened him up, and he'll be back. He's healing. He's 70 years old, and I think he's doing well. Well, let's get to this one. If you have one of these, maybe you got the notification that there is a new release. Yep, Apple releases iOS 11.3, and it says with iPhone battery management and new animojis, and who cares what else, honestly. It says after beta testing the update since January, Apple is today rolling out iOS 11.3 for iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch. I haven't gotten it yet. Nope, didn't get the memo. This is the first I'm hearing about it on trending. And honestly, I don't care about animojis. Smiley face is about the only thing I use. Sometimes I'll use a character, but I never use an animoji. And I thought they fixed this battery thing a long time ago. My i6, I do have 2 phones. I have an i6 and an i8. and they're for two different businesses, and that's why you're asking why I have two phones. But neither phones have gotten the new update, and I don't really want to know what an Animoji is nor use it. So, and I hope that you guys don't either. Some of these things I think are just too much. They help us lose touch of who we are or what we do. In fact, I can't even tell you the last time I even used this as a phone, because it's just so much easier to Facebook, Twitter, link to communicate with people on this thing. I mean, emails, Facebook chat, they've made it so much easier. Even video conferencing has made it so much easier to communicate with people without the need to be on the phone. But we've lost the human touch. Yeah. So if we go back to Genesis, not the Bible Genesis, the rock band Genesis, and where they sing that song Invisible Touch, this is kind of made us that invisible touch. Yeah. Anyway, let's take iOS off there. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about me and what I do and how I teach my clients to build trust with their audience, visit me at anspachmedia.com. I'm not into the invisible touch stuff. I'm into the human emotional stuff. I help my clients stop thinking like a Vulcan. Because a lot of them have all gone to that Vulcan school of no emotion. I help them break out of that to build that long-lasting communication with their clientele. So, visit me, anspachmedia.com. You'll learn a lot. I also have a new podcast called eHeroes. It's all about entrepreneurs sharing their experiences with others. Check it out. You can find it right on my site there at anspachmedia.com. Click on the eHeroes logo, or you can find it on iTunes, Google Play, Listen Notes, Player FM. Subscribe on Android, Apple TV. We got 14 episodes up already. It's podcast distribution is picking up everywhere, so it's good stuff. You'll learn a lot. Anyway, have a great weekend. That's it for the show today. Thanks for watching, and tune in for future episodes. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Hey, adios.